Hello, hello. Dr. Amanda Barrientos here, founder of ABI Coaching. Have you ever experienced fear or self-doubt? I'd be shocked if you didn't, because I have yet to meet one person who hasn't at some point in their life, especially when you're taking on something new. So all of you know me as the NFA, no fucking around coach. I love to teach people strategies to help them max their potential so they can thrive in life and business. And today I want to talk to you about 3 max potential strategies to help you overcome fear and self-doubt. This is probably going to be linked to people who are starting something new, are ready for a change, are feeling like they're tired of being stuck in fear and self-doubt, and really have a dream of doing something bigger in their life. So this is the path often for entrepreneurs. I work with a lot of coaches, entrepreneurs, people who have businesses, and whenever we're about to take it to the next level, often there's fear and self-doubt that arises, and it's because we're getting out of our comfort zone. If we've been comfy and riding along smoothly and feeling like everything's going great, and then we're inspired to take it to the next level, sometimes our fear will hold us back. Sometimes our self-doubt will hold us back. It might feel something like procrastination or trying to make sure something's so perfect that you don't take action and just get it out there. And it could look like beating yourself up or constantly having that negative inner critic self-talk. So today I want to give you 3 steps you can take to help you overcome fear and self-doubt. The first one is that I want you to make a list of all your wins. And I want you to go through from age 0 all the way through however you are old today. Let's say I'm 41, so I would make a list on a piece of paper from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 41, and I would write down every single accomplishment I made, every single goal, every achievement, every obstacle I've overcome, everything that I can think of to start to help myself see that I have been a badass in the past and I have done things that have gotten me where I wanted to go, and that I was able to overcome my fears, and that I was able to move through the self-doubt to accomplish many things in my life. And some of you might be beating yourself up and saying, but I've barely accomplished anything. I absolutely know that's not true. I want you to do the work to see it. I want you to write it down. Ask your friends if you need to. Ask your family if you need to. But focus on your wins, because those will help you see your unique strengths. They'll help you see that you can overcome obstacles. It will help you get out of that space of beating yourself up and becoming your greatest cheerleader instead. So make a list, write it on a piece of paper, put it in a Word document, add to it every day. Sometimes we have to be our greatest cheerleaders. Maybe no one else is cheering for you in your life, and it's your job to cheer yourself on. So start the list today. Number 2, I want you to take consistent strategic action. Here's the deal. Action overcomes fear. Action builds confidence. Action helps us get where we want to go. If you're in that fear place where you're not wanting to take action and you're trying to be overly perfect and you're procrastinating, you need to take action. What is one bold move that you can take today to get yourself unstuck from that place of fear and self-doubt? Write it down, do it. It could be anything. It could be a small step. It could be a big step. But I want you to stretch yourself to grow, because if you want to be a max potential person, you've got to implement max potential habits. And one thing that we all know is true is that action conquers fear. Action conquers self-doubt. But one thing is that I want you to consider is that it takes consistent strategic action. So you've got to do this every day, and you've got to think, what is an action that I know if I took that today, I would start to shift in a new direction? Maybe it's making cold calls for your company. Maybe it's turning on the computer and starting the first page of your website. Maybe it's writing 500 words for your new book. Maybe it's getting your butt out of bed at 5 in the morning and going to the gym to lose the first pound. Maybe it's having a hard phone call with someone you've been avoiding. It could be a multitude of things, but I want you to take one consistent daily action to move yourself out of fear. And the cool thing that starts to happen is that once you do this, you develop a confidence loop. So you start to take action, you get reinforcement and reward that you're starting to feel better, and then it makes you want to take more action. So start taking consistent daily action. 3, I want you to celebrate your victories. Like I said in number 1, when you make a list of your wins, you start to realize consciously how much you've accomplished in your life. Similarly, when you celebrate your wins through treating yourself, let's say it could be, maybe you don't have any money. It could be something like going on a walk and taking time during the day to go walk in nature. It could be having a cup of tea with a friend. If maybe you have more financial capabilities and you can go on a trip, maybe you're like, okay, that when I write this first chapter of my book, I'm going to take myself on a weekend trip just to celebrate me for self-care time. It could be that you want to go to the movies, go on a date, do something fun with friends. It could be anything, but I want you to consistently celebrate yourself, celebrate your victories, and take action to be your greatest inner cheerleader. The world can be hard sometimes, and we can beat ourselves up. So we've got to take action to love ourselves more, reward ourselves more, and celebrate when we take action to do better. So those are my 3 steps for you today. Implement them. They will help you overcome fear and self-doubt. It is really self-fear because it all happens in our mind. It's our made-up fears about something in the future happening because of something we believe in the past that's going to replicate itself, or some big story we've made up. So it really is self-fear, and it's your mindset. It's taking the NFA mindset toward maxing your potential so you can thrive. So those are my tips for today. I'll recap. Number 1, make a list of all your wins. Number 2, take consistent daily strategic action. And number 3, celebrate your victories. All right, I'll see you next week with another max potential tip. I want you to get inspired to do whatever it takes to transform into the most empowered version of yourself so you can lead a rich, thriving, kick-ass life and business. And please, if you're watching this on YouTube, Instagram, IGTV, or listening on a podcast, if this is benefiting you, please share it with your friends, like the videos, like the podcast, leave a review. That helps me grow my channel and help more people like you who are listening. My goal is to reach 5 million people in the course of my life. However much longer I have to live, through books and podcasts and coaching and workshops, and I want you to help me help other people. So if you're liking these videos or podcasts, please share them with people that you think will benefit. All right, I'll see you next week.